What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with some God of War Ragnarok. Bit of a late upload for you guys. Today,
It needs work.
see here. I actually like that ability. Regular arrows are fired in burst. Okay, not a spread. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Asir bow. I was about to talk about something. I just totally lost my train of thought. That's actually kind of cool. All right, whatever I was about to say. Yeah, this is a late video today. So sorry about that, my friends. It is. It's been a couple days. We've been having some really shitty weather, so half afraid that my power is gonna cut in the middle of the day because of high wind mixed with I'm having some issues with my glasses, so my eyes are really starting to hurt, and I'm getting really tired and have to lie down for it. I talked about this in a Callisto Protocol video.
Whoa!
Loki, right? Gotta say, the irony of this isn't lost on me. This was his room, you know?
His?
My brother's.
Your brother?
Modi?
Ah, your brother. Really? I had no idea.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why Atreus didn't think this would be a big
Enjoy.
kind of problem.
Ruthor's daughter. Relax.
Oh, okay.
You've got some pretty small shoes to fill. We're better off without him, Loki. Trust me. Walk with me.
Don't forget your sword.
Yeah, it's stuck in my floor.
Someone will clean that up.
I love how he does not share his father's just massive strength.
So, what kind of sword is that?
It's new. One of a kind. My father gave it to me for Valkyrie training.
You're in Valkyrie training?
Got time to talk about it? I was just heading to the Great Hall. But if you need to go to work, grandfather's study is just down those stairs.
It looks like a cleaver. I really dig the look of it. But no, what I was saying about my...
First, I train till I'm the best I can be. Then I wait till grandfather notices. And then I hope he and my dad can convince mom it's okay.
You know, my father and I, we encountered a whole bunch of Valkyries.
Wait, what? Where? Promise to tell me everything.
I promise.
Mother, did you meet Loki?
Oh, now he's got you involved with this?
Involved with what? I'm being friendly. Isn't that diplomacy?
You understand who this is, right? What his father did? Why does he want him here?
Mom! Come on, you're embarrassing me.
We'll talk about this later.
I feel like they're kind of setting up a thing between... Because they clearly set up a potential kind of like romance with Loki or Atreus. Sorry, I keep doing that. They keep calling him Loki, and it's getting stuck in my brain now. Between Atreus and Angrboda, but now they're introducing Thrud, and maybe like a little kind of almost flirtatious thing between them.
So, did you
Maybe
wanna
I'm
look
reading
around
something
some more,
wrong
or
here,
do
but
you really need to get to work?
you know, that's the what it seems like. They're setting up this little
Please do
flirtatious
not
thing.
involve me in your pathetic attempts to impress one another.
I still like you.
Come on. You haven't had enough Heimdall in your day? Let's go.
I mean, I'd like to hang out with Heimdall. Like, he's like hanging out with like a friend who just like rips into you. Like, I had a boss when I worked at the casino. Oh my god, he would.
Listen, whatever grandfather is having you do, remember, this is your chance to prove yourself. That's all that some of us want.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to do some good.
I mean, I screwed up on a table once, and I did something stupid, and he came over, and while we were fixing it, he was just ripping into me the whole time, and I'm laughing my ass off because he's doing it because it's like Don Rickles. He's just ripping into you, but it's so fucking funny, the way he's doing it. It was hilarious. I loved it. And but a player was looking at me like, "Oh my gosh, he's being so mean to you." And I'm like, "Cause he's busting my chops." You know, it's done in a friendly way. Maybe that's not how Heimdall is, but I do kind of like it. I like Heimdall. I think he's funny. I mean, what I was saying with Thrud, it's almost like they're setting up like a little, almost flirtatious thing here. Almost kind of like they're having his god half and his god half and his giant half kind of conflict, which maybe I'm reading something into this that isn't there. Maybe like I always say, I mean, maybe I'm off the mark, but if they are doing that, it doesn't really work, at least to me, because he's not a seer. He is he's half giant, half Olympian. Well, technically a quarter Olympian, because Kratos... Well, no, is Kratos technically 100% Olympian? How does that work? Because Kratos is half Olympian, because he had a mortal mother, and Zeus was his father. But he killed Ares to become the god of war, so he became a god. So I guess he went from a demigod to a full god. Again, kind of like Hercules in a way. So, or Heracles, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going with Atreus is half Olympian, half giant. So like I said, it's slightly off to me, but yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, I was talking about. Sorry, I'm just getting off topic here. I was talking about the bullshit that was going on with my glasses. Yeah,
That's my room. Used to be Magni's. Guess I'm
Yeah.
moving up.
Sorry to say this, your bros were idiots, both of them. But yeah, like I said, my glasses, I popped the lens out of one of them, out of my glasses. Okay, easy enough fix. Take to the shop to get fixed, and they're like, well, you know, because I damaged them a few months ago, where I had a similar issue, and you know, apparently, I guess when I accidentally popped the lens out, I aggravated it. So now there's a screw that's poking out the lens that they can't completely put it back in. So my depth perception's a little off. My eyes are just a little weird, and basically my glasses are borked, and I have to get a new set of glasses. But I have to go into the shop to get to get my eyes checked and everything, so I can get a new prescription. But then it's also a problem of, hey, we can't, you know, my last appointment got canceled because of the snow, and it's now going to be Christmas Eve, and it's a whole fucking thing. So there you go. There is my tale of woe.
Yes, I understand.
I wanted to read the lore entry, but I guess not.
Do you see me nodding and saying, yes, I understand? Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, all right. Mm-hmm. You see, this is you not letting me talk. No, Hugin, I don't need my ears cleaned.
Yeah, like he didn't see you.
Croaking and accept the answer you know I'm about to give.
Maybe I'm giving Odin too much credit, but no, he
I was just looking at this.
He would have left that.
I don't think. I've had that since. Huh. Who can remember?
You have a name?
Ingrid.
Really?
Sure, why not? Take it, if you like it that much.
For real?
Consider it a perk of the job.
Thank you. I mean, really.
And they say I'm the bad guy. Come on, let's walk.
Well, I mean, is the sword gonna... Come on, sword kun. There you go.
You're welcome.
Great, we have a sentient sword now. Well, yeah, but I still... Of course you're the bad guy, Odin. I do not trust you at all. And I feel like Atreus is getting a little too comfortable. I know he said he's there as a spy, and it kind of like openly as a spy, because it's kind of like a, well, I know that you know that I'm a spy, but just I don't think Atreus is smart enough to pull that off. Sorry, Atreus. That sounds mean. You're well intentioned, but for your first spy job, I don't think going up against Odin is a good choice. See here, I found a magic sword in Odin's study. He says her name is Ingrid, and that I can carry her while I'm here. She seems really happy to be getting out and seeing some action. Do swords get bored? I wonder where she came from. This is probably a reference to Norse mythology that I don't know off the top of my head with that sword. I'd heard Magni and Modi had a sister, but I'd forgotten about that until she had her sword in my face. Thankfully, she's nothing like them. The way she talks about Modi and how she's better off without him makes me realize what it must have been like growing up around such a creepy bully. Still weird sleeping in his room, but Thrud, I have to hear the name again, seems great, and I hope I can get to know her better. I guess there's good people even among the Aesir god. Well, of course. I mean, that's...
Everyone's got me all wrong. You think war drives me, or power, wealth? Nah, never have.
It's avoiding your own death, isn't it?
I want answers. Same as you. See, mortals have it easy. When they push up against life's big questions, they can look to us. To give them meaning, divine comfort. We both know that's a sham. But when we have questions, why are we here? To give meaning to mortals while living without it ourselves? No. We're more than that. And I found something that proves it.
What is it?
It's what drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like knowledge. Truth.
All truth.
I don't think you can feel that. I think those are just kind of incorporeal concepts, but whatever.
Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. See that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
What's the broken mask for?
Recognize any writing on it?
These aren't from the Nine Realms. Smolder. Obsidion Ispitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark. And a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain? Because if that's a clue, I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. I mean, you translated this language like it was nothing.
If I do help you, what's next?
Thor, get down here.
All Father.
Don't do that. What's next is chasing this down. Take this, and this stealthy side of beef, and see where it takes you.
I don't promise anything.
Nonsense. Happy hunting. And you, go easy on him, you hear me?
I'm so glad we get to hang out with Thor more.
Muspelheim? The rest of the mask is here?
It's where All Father dropped us. What do you think? Just take that and do your damn job.
I love you.
So,
See, I'm now in this weird position. I'm like, let's read this first before I kind of rant here. I never heard any stories about Loki and Thor going on adventures together. I have, but that's beside the point. This may be the strangest part of this whole trip. Thor doesn't seem happy about it, or anything else for that matter, but it's what Odin wants, and that means Thor will do it, even if he'd rather smash me with his hammer instead. Hopefully, while I'm here, I can figure him out a little better.
where are we going?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? All Father thinks that you know what you're doing, so do it.
Mask guidance. The mask is attuned to Atreus' goal and will radiate light in the path. Will radiate light when he is following the correct path. Okay.
Weird. Well, it seems like we go through this rock. I'm gonna get that.
With those arms?
But no, you see, I'm curious if they're
Let's see what Loki and that shiny toothpick can do.
oh cool. The two Ingrid fights.
Whoa, Ingrid! Nice move!
Okay, that's really cool.
Slow going, huh?
We could maybe help.
Where are we supposed to head now?
Checking. Up there. It looks like there might be a ledge we could reach. If we...
Too slow.
Hey! You can't just grab people like that.
No, what
I
else?
did.
Throw you?
I mean, it would be funny, but
Dave's young. Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. Use your bow already.
can you throw your hammer?
Use the arrow. Up there, arrows, now. You know, I took my blood payment from your father for what happened to my sons. But I haven't taken it from you. Yet.
What do you mean?
Later. Don't want to keep the Allfather waiting. Speaking of which, mask.
Right.
So I keep getting distracted here, but I'm not sure if they're retconning. I'm not sure if they're retconning. Odin, what happened to Odin's eye?
I want to check here real quick.
Because if I remember correctly, his eye was not lost in some accident. He lost his eye almost willingly. Because I can't remember.
Oh, wow. Is that some kind of anvil?
I can't remember who he was talking to. Was it the Fates in this world, or
Keep moving. Come on.
I can't remember off the top of my head. But he gave up his eye to gain his ability of foresight, to gain his spear.
Just imagine what it can do to bone.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thalmor, Ronair, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the 9 realms, and I reveled in every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject. You know, last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me.
So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not sure if they're retconning him, and they're maybe, who knows, maybe the twist of this whole thing is that Odin really isn't that bad a guy. I don't think that's it. Again, ever the trickster.
Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust. Don't bother getting up.
But yeah, I mean, Odin willingly gave up one of his eyes to be able to gain the ability of foresight. That's how he can see through his ravens. And, like I said, I believe his spear, Gungnir, I believe is the name of it.
Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's the story behind the eye. I mean, I think
Where's the mask pointing us?
it would be so off-brand for the series if
Somehow
Odin.
The mask was telling us to go here.
If I think it would be.
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
It'd be
I wasn't
too-
playing you, by the way. The trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She
Hey,
seemed...
come look at this.
He's gonna push you off a cliff.
Thor, what the...
Told you. Okay, he's gonna jump off with you.
Surtur's shrine.
You didn't die over there, did you?
Can I go down this way, or... No, okay.
No, but I was thinking...
Well, that's your problem.
The trials are
Stop
just past that cliff.
doing that.
Might be something you would do if you did.
First we deal with them.
Come on, Thor. Just check them out. What have you got to lose?
Time.
But no, what I was saying, it would be off-brand
Slightest.
for the head god and a character like Odin to...
An ogre.
You worried?
Not in the slightest.
What was I saying? It would be off-brand for the series for him not to be a prick. I mean, and frankly, I think, knowing what little of the mythology I know, I would guess, instead of being... He's similar to Zeus.
Maybe a little worried. Can I get
He's
some
similar
help
to
here?
Zeus in a way,
Short on time. I'll humor.
in which Zeus was afraid of prophecy, afraid of his son, of basically ending up like Kronos.
The Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir.
Let's check this out. Hey, you know what? Actually, I think that's pretty cool.
That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on.
Yeah.
Give me a challenge.
Now to
Yeah,
the
as soon
grand
as he
final.
went away, I realized, oh,
Hey, Ingrid,
he's distracting him.
do you trust the Ace here? I mean, I know I can't trust them. I just need them to trust me. But that's only gonna happen if they think I trust them.
Yeah, we're playing some weird 3D chess here, Atreus.
Last time we were in Muspelheim. Feels like forever ago.
I've totally kind of lost my my train of thought, but no, essentially, it would just, as I said, it would be off-brand
Can't you guys go fight Thor or something?
for Odin to be just misunderstood.
Where are these things
He's
coming from?
just some sad character who's, you know, he's crippled by his own fear. I mean, in a way, I think that, in a way, that's true. You know, that he is kind of crippled by his own fear of death, his fear of the unknown.
Helga!
You know, the fear of his death and everything. I just, yeah, whatever. I'm getting I'm kind of getting lost in the weeds here. Essentially, I'm saying I don't think the twist is going to be that he's some poor old man. Oh, that's disturbing.
Someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this
So that's what we're calling them?
Like
Okay.
the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him.
I mean,
I
you
wouldn't dare
are.
tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
I mean, you kind of are.
Prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find.
And I mean, did the prophecy say that you would
You're welcome to help if you want.
follow him?
Fine. But are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on. Shane.
I really like this dialogue between them.
Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
They just stalked?
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Were they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, well, that's good for them.
But it looks like their, love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then,
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
right, I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Okay, holy crap, so many things that I want to rant about and talk about, because okay, one, I'm loving the dialogue between Angrboda and Atreus. I think that it's so well done, how, in a weird way, they're both kind of being hypocritical, but they're also, their viewpoints are changing. It makes for very interesting dialogue. And again, Atreus is saying how we can fight how we can fight fate, and it doesn't have to be in the story, doesn't have to be completely written, but at the same time, he's doing everything that was shown in his prophecy. I mean, that's kind of the thing about these prophecies. There is some level of interpretation. I mean, it just showed that you worked with Odin. It didn't show that you sweared fealty, that you didn't have some ulterior motive. It just showed that you worked with him. you know, you're being very. It's a very traditional concept when we're talking about fate and it being foretold, is that in trying to avert the fate, you end up bringing it about. And then on the other side, you have Angrboda, who she's very much that fate is fate and we can't change it. But now that her story's over, she's kind of in a quest for meaning of, well, maybe it isn't over. Maybe there is something more to my story beyond what we've seen foretold. So, like I said, I'm not gonna necessarily say that they're hypocritical. I think in a weird way, I think they're flawed in a very human way, a way that actually makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, in narratively speaking. So I think it's well done. I think it's really well done dialogue between the two characters. What was the next thing? Something about Surtur? No. Oh, right, the snake, as I've been like jokingly in my head calling it Chekhov's snake. Like, we saw the thing, it ran away. Are we gonna I was like, are we ever gonna, like, clearly it's gonna come up later. Oh my god, that's the snake that's gonna kill Thor, isn't it? Oh, that's cute. So in a way, Loki is going to bring about the thing that kills Thor. It's going to kill Thor because she's saying it's growing and it's everything. Because Thor is killed by the Midgard serpent, or Jotmungandr. But is he really going to fight Jotmungandr, or is he going to fight this snake that they put the soul of the giant into? I'm going to guess it's that. So Loki has a more active hand in the death of Thor. Just like I'm have a very strong feeling he's going to have something to do with pulling the spirit of his wolf Fenrir, putting it into something, and that Fenrir is then going to kill Odin by the end. Total guess, but, you know, I think it would make sense. Alright, guys. It's a late video today, so I'm going to try, and I'm going to cut this one just a little shorter than I usually do for God of War. I like to go for the hour mark, but like I said, this video is going to be a tad shorter because I want to try and get this up at a reasonable hour tonight. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for putting up with my scheduling delays and whatnot. I will see you the next 2 days for Christmas. So thank you so much for watching. Have a happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.